Okay, this would be the third deck walkthrough today, the third deck list I've done, and this one is my Ectoplasmer deck. The whole thing revolves around Ectoplasmer, quite obviously, and Diabolos. The main reason why is because Ectoplasmer requires you to tribute a monster and then deal half its attack to your opponent's life points. If you have Diabolos on the field, you can't do that because Diabolos can't be tributed by card effects. But also combining that with Kaiser Colosseum, you basically prohibit them from summoning any more monsters. And now I'm going to get on with the actual deck list. 3. Diabolos, King of the Abyss. He has to be tributed with dark monsters, but since most of the stuff in the deck's dark anyway, it's not much of a problem. 3 different dimension survivors. 1800 attack. If the card was banished during the end phase, you can special summon him again. That's only once per turn though, so don't go summoning and then summoning again. DD Scout Plane. If it's banished and it's in your banished section during the end phase, you can special summon it again. In face of attack though, it's not that good because it only has 800 attack and 1200 defense, but anyway. Morphing Jar's more of a staple for this deck because if you have a crappy hand, you just discard it all. 3 Thunder King Ryos. That's more for the special summoning, so you can deny your opponent a special summon. So say they were trying to exceed on the first turn, you just deny that, and so on. 3 Double Cost On. Double Cost On is mainly used for summoning Diabolos. Because it can be used for 2 tributes for a dark monster. 2 Delg, the Dark Monarch. He's quite useful for when your opponent's got destroyed cards through Ectoplasmer, because you just summon him, banish 2, then mill 2 from their deck, and that's quite useful when you mix that with the next card, which is D. Fisher. Any monster sent to the graveyard banished instead. Allure of Darkness, pretty self-explanatory. You draw 2 cards and then banish a dark from your hand, or discard your entire hand. DDRs, 2 of them, because you're banishing quite a few things in this deck. 2 Kaiser Colosseums. Basically, it's kind of complicated, but you summon. If you have a monster on the field, your opponent can't go over the amount of monsters you have. So it's a win-win for you if you've only got 1 monster and they're using Ectoplasm because they can't choose. They have to destroy the monster they've just summoned. 3 Ectoplasma, you tribute a monster at your end phase and half its attack is dealt to your opponent's life points. 2 Soul Absorptions, any banished monster you gain 500 life points, any banished card even. Lightning Vortex, staple, discard to destroy all face-up monsters. Macrocosmos, banish everything. 2 Bottomless Trap Holes, mainly used for keeping Double Cost On alive. Mirror Force, again, used for Double Cost On. Dark Bribe, so they don't destroy your Macrocosmos or your Kaiser Colosseum. Then 2 Advance Force. The last 4 cards were added because I kind of ran out of ideas, so I added those 2, so I could then use those to quickly summon up special summon a Vice Dragon and tribute him to normal summon a Diablo. But the whole idea of the deck is to, as quickly as you can, get Diabolos out, and then play Kaiser Colosseum and Ectoplasmer. So they can't summon anything more than one monster, and it's unlikely that that monster is going to do anything special as far as massive damage through half the original attack. So since Diabolos can't be tributed, you are constantly summoning a secondary monster like DD Survivor to get banished and come back, or Scout Plane, and eventually you basically have their field wide open, so every turn you can damage them for 2/8 attack instead of them damaging you for triple. And that is my Ectoplasmer deck. Pretty fun because it annoys the shite out of people, but anyway, see you in the next video. By the way, I have done 3 videos today, and I have a lot of spare time on my hands. So, see ya.